What's going on here? What am I doing with this travel trailer? I'm a van guy. From time to time, all the time, I get requests for all kinds of builds. Whether it's an electrical system, or they want me to build out an ambulance or a minivan, whatever the case. I get hundreds of those requests. And I do my best to answer all of them and explain that I basically build vans. But every once in a while, I don't know why, I just get a pang. I get a request and I say, okay, bring it in. Let's do it. And from time to time, I've done that. I don't know why. This is one of those times. This guy just struck me. I don't know. He wants a full Humble Road electrical system in his travel trailer. This is an INTECH travel trailer, a Horizon. It's a nice travel trailer. It's very well made. I've put my eyes on it. It looks like it's a pretty nice travel trailer. It had a little AGM battery, a little Duracell AGM battery. We started out by just giving them a 320 amp hour lithium from Lithionics. So the first thing I got to do is seal up this ventilation hole that was in the bottom of the battery box. And there's a very nice gutsy corrugated plastic sleeve in here, which protects all of my edges. And they did a very good job sealing it on the underside. So what I'm going to do is get my roof tape, which is incredible stuff, roof repair tape. I'm going to put this along the bottom of this hole outside. Then I'm going to fill this with insulation and great stuff. And then I'll put another piece of roof tape on top. Here's a pleasant surprise. I'm measuring the floor for my mat. It's square. The distance from here to here is 18¼ and in this corner, the distance from the wall to the frame is also 18¼ I'm impressed. This bench seat is parallel to the outside wall of the camper. That is a rarity. I took my measurements, and the first thing I do is I make a cardboard template. That way I'm going right to my material and cutting that out. Look at this here, see? I make a cardboard template. That way I can make all my mistakes and errors on that piece. And then I'll transfer those numbers to my finished underlayment. I'm cutting some underlayment and I cannot see my pencil marks. So put down some blue tape and I make my pencil marks on the blue tape. All right? Another thing you need to know is you should always keep your good material under the ruler. Outside the ruler is the waste. The reason for that is when you're cutting, if you come off the ruler, it's on the waste material. You want that good straight edge on the good stuff. So you keep the good stuff, the good side, under the ruler or your cutting edge. Capiche? Heavy on the ruler, light on the blade. Heavy on the ruler, light on the blade. Put a glove on the non-cutting hand. Heavy on the ruler, light on the blade. Put a glove on the non-cutting hand. There's a beautiful picture window up front in this trailer. Here's a U-shaped dinette, and we've got a beautiful spot right here under this bench to put all of his electronics. That's where the battery was. Here's his converter charger and his breakers and whatnot. So we basically are going to have this whole upper cabinet above the fridge to put in all of our controls. And I've got room down here for 2 of these 320 batteries and my inverter. and whatever else I need, solar controllers, servos, the whole bit. We're starting off by just giving him the added capacity and let him go on his way. So you can see that this is I did a temporary wood fix just to hold this battery in place. When he comes back, we'll make a nice aluminum cradle for the 2 batteries. I didn't want to commit to that now because I'm not sure of the configuration. We have to get all the components and then play Tetris and put them all together. The other thing he asked us to do was get rid of the microwave. He doesn't need it. He doesn't want it. So we took the microwave out. Turns out there's a complete cabinet. You know, it's got the walls and the floor, but we had the back of the outlets here that were around on this side. See those USB and the outlet? So John made a quick box to cover the outlets. This countertop that's on top of the fridge ran all the way back. So basically, he's got a fairly clean cabinet here with the outlet from the microwave. He can use this as a food pantry now. One thing I noted, this is temporary. You know, again, we'll do a nice face frame, maybe put some cupboard doors on it. One thing I noticed, being 5'7.5" on a good day, and this guy's about the same height, this is a little high. It's a little tough to reach in there and see what you got. So I'm going to suggest when he comes back that we just put in a small 80-20 frame step bridge going right across this heater grill. Little one, just enough for him to step up onto and see what he's got in his pantry. Then we're going to send him off. He's going to go to Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. He's going to do all that traveling while I stay here and build vans. When he comes back and we have time to work on this van, we're going to give him a whole new system. Batteries, inverters, Servo GX, the works. Take all of his charging out, put in our stuff that I put into our vans. And this is a project that I like to sink my teeth into. I'm definitely interested in this leg of business. And it's mostly for travel trailers because there are so many millions of them out on the road that need upgrading. Some of the older vans, I've talked in the past about doing Pleasureway vans. Old, what was it, Excel on the Ford E-Series chassis. I love that van. I love that Class B van. They all need to be upgraded. We can throw lithium. I would take that electric seat out of the back, the electric couch, and I'd put in a fixed bed with a garage. We got the dinette still there. I mean, I could reel it back in, George. I put in a lithium battery. That is the crux of this story. I put in one lithium battery, tied it into a system. He's going to Nova Scotia. We'll see you next time.